Hey guys, we are at the launch of the all-new Skoda Scala as well as the Skoda Kamak. John will talk more about the Kamak and I will talk more about the Scala. So let's find out more. Now the all-new Skoda Scala that you see here plans to redefine the whole hatchback segment. See, this car is based on a Volkswagen Polo, which is essentially a compact hatchback. But this is bigger than the Volkswagen Golf. Singapore will offer 3 different variants: the Ambition, the style that we have here, as well as the top-of-the-line Monte Carlo. Now the car that you see here today is in style variant, which is the base model. But despite it being a base model, this car still comes with electric tailgate, a feature that's only available on premium, mix and models. Once you're done opening it, you're faced with 467 litres worth of boot space. Now that is class leading. Now, in case you guys are wondering, Scala means stairs or ladders in Latin, which essentially just means that the Skoda brand is moving forward or even upwards with the entire models in its lineup. And it shows really in the Skoda Scala because everything here is new. In fact, this is the first production car that follows the Vision RS concept study. So this is new. In the style variant, in fact, the car that we're in, you are faced with a 6.5-inch infotainment system. Now, if you pay some $4,000 more to get the top-of-the-line Monte Carlo, you will get 8-inch infotainment system. Beyond the steering wheel is a 10.25 instrument cluster, which means it is still very, very competitive in its segment. But what I really like the most is the multifunctional steering wheel right here. Now, the buttons and the scrolls are brand spanking new. In fact, it looks different and so futuristic that it makes you feel like this is 2031 and not 2021. Rest of the place right here is still highly functional, just as the rest of Skodas really are known for. You get wireless charging, USB-C ports, cup holders, more stuff here, and it's comfortable to sit. What's not to like?
Now that Julian is done with the Scala, I have to show you Skoda's first ever crossover, the Skoda Kamak. Usually Skoda SUVs start with a K and end with a Q. There's a Karoq, there's a Kodiaq, and now the Kamak. And also a first for Skoda is the split headlamp design, which it moves away from the traditional one headlamp design. It's quite nice. And the trim we have today is the top trim, is the Monte Carlo. So what you get is a Monte Carlo sports design body panels, as well as the sports design seats and the sunroof. So let's check it out inside. As part of the Monte Carlo design package, you get a sports steering wheel, D-shaped with the Monte Carlo detail here, as well as sports shifters and red stitching. And other details of the Monte Carlo design package is this carbon fiber insert here. I mean, it's not actual carbon fiber, but it's a carbon fiber design, as well as red detailing on your seats. And as Julian mentioned earlier, in Skoda's new design language, the infotainment system in the Kamak is also floating. And the pièce de résistance of this trim is the sunroof. It stretches from the front all the way to the back. It really is panoramic. And finally, we have to show you the amount of headroom behind. Let's go. You're buying a crossover for the headroom and you can see this is the amount of headroom you get. The wheelbase is 2.6 meters long and it's supposed to add an additional 7.3 cm worth of leg space. You can see this is the leg space. Cool stuff.
So there you have it, guys, the first impressions of the Skoda Scala as well as the Skoda Kamak. If you're ever keen on any of these cars, you can now head on down to the showroom to check them out. They are now available for sale. For price-wise, Skoda Scala starts from $132,900, but with a special launch price that's currently happening, it starts from $115,900. As for the Skoda Kamak, it starts from $133,900. But with the special launch price, it will now start at $119,900. So if you're ever keen on a compact SUV or a generously spaced hatchback like the Scala, I say you head on down to Skoda showroom to check them out now.